He wants to show off.
Leave him alone.
This is our second take, by the way.
Here's the secret.
Here's the secret.
We already recorded this and there was no sound.
There was no sound. Sometimes.
Maybe.
No sound's a great thing.
Maybe we do backwards.
Maybe we do backwards. Okay, fill me in.
Okay, remember on Monday?
I didn't brush my teeth. I'm sorry.
That wasn't a secret. I mean, maybe for you guys. Remember on Monday when you said to me, "Hey, Vicky,
I need
really
to
bring something up," and I could just tell by the way you said it. I was like, "Oh no, oh nuts!" That feeling that overcomes you when you think something bad's gonna happen. That's crazy that happens.
Did you know that I've had that my whole life?
I know, and normal conversations. So here's what I did, because I've been in recovery and I'm learning some tools. So then I say to myself in my head, just hear what he has to say. Don't forget, just listen. Just listen. He loves you. And I pray and I say, okay, God, just let me listen.
Just listen to his face.
It doesn't go super well. It didn't go super well, but it didn't go terrible.
No, the thing that counted was the last 10 minutes.
Yeah. So I feel like that now we can read. Let's just read.
Now we can read. So, but what you're saying, I've felt the same way, that whenever a teacher or a parent or somebody from outside of my friend group would say, hey, can I talk to you for a sec?
Yeah.
There would be something that would leap up in me and I would want to do everything not to have that conversation. I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling like, what did I do? I'm going to get in trouble. And it's a belief system. It's from a belief system that I'm not good enough. Yes. That I have to prove myself, that I can't trust authority.
Yes.
Authority can't be trusted because I'm bad.
So when my husband says, hey, I need to talk to you about something, and that's the reaction that I have, then I'm not receptive to what he has to say. Yeah. And then none of our conversations go well. I'm defensive. I don't want to be there. I don't want to hear it. And I pull, and sometimes I can pull a how dare you. Other times it's more of a crying, so sad. Oh, you're so mean to me. It's a very extreme reaction.
Yeah, but that's an extreme belief system.
And so I realized when we had our later conversation, I realized I can't hear what you're saying because all I hear is you screwed up again. You're just never going to be good enough. This is an extreme example. Mm-hmm. I'm exacerbating it more than what it really was, but why can't you just get it right, Vicky? What's wrong with you? You should be able to act like a grown up,
So that's the rhetoric in your head.
So this stuff goes through my head and then I can't hear you. I can't even be receptive to what you're saying. And what you were saying wasn't even really all that terrible. It's actually something that I have already been working on and I've already been trying to focus on and totally aware of and have already owned. But instead I'm reactive and defensive. And so it makes for a really not good marital conversation.
I think we can bring things up in a clear, concise, honest way. But always
and looking to be clear,
at our part in
you were super nice. You were hey, I should talk about something.
Hi, Jason. Yes, I'm wearing his shirt.
Oh.
I stole his shirt.
What do you mean you stole his shirt?
No, it's not his.
Oh.
We have the same shirt.
Aha.
It happens. It happens all the time. Me and Josh come out twinning all the time.
All right,
so we're going to read, and we're going to read about affirmations.
And then I'll talk about why I think this applies.
One of our choices in recovery is choosing what we want to think. Using our mental energy positively. Positive mental energy, positive thinking does not mean we think unrealistically or divert to denial. If we don't like something, we respect our own opinion. If we spot a problem, we're honest about it. If something isn't working out, we accept reality, but we don't dwell on the negative parts of our experience. Whatever we give energy to, we empower. And empower was yesterday's. Mm-hmm. There is magic in empowering the good because whatever we empower grows bigger. Whatever dog you feed will grow bigger. One way to empower the good is through affirmations. Simple, positive statements we make to ourselves. I love myself. I'm good enough. My life is good. I'm glad I'm alive today. What I want and need is coming to me, and I can and authority can be trusted. And I'm not bad. I'm good. Our choice in recovery is not whether we use affirmations. We've been using thoughts and beliefs since we were old enough to speak. So it's something that we always do. And the choice in recovery is what we want to affirm. So what we want to feed. Today, I will empower the good in myself, others, and life. I'm willing to release or let go of negative thought patterns and replace them with positive ones. I will choose what I want to affirm, and I will make it good. Amen.
So the being receptive, being able to do this has started for me with like learning how to sit quietly for a couple minutes every day. Just like 2 minutes is where I started. Just sit for 2 minutes, set a timer, and just be quiet for 2 minutes, and just like I had to count. That's how I started. I started by counting by fives all the way up to 100, and then I count backwards by fives because my brain was completely incapable of not doing anything. Then I realized, oh, I can actually invite God into this. So then it was, okay, God, I want to spend these 2 minutes with you. And I don't fully understand how this is going to work. I don't fully understand, but I think that there's a different way of living. I think that actually the way that I've been living isn't working for me. And I think that there's a different way of living. And then shifting into like, I'm doing 3 meetings a week. I'm doing my step work. I'm studying. And so the amount of information that I'm bringing in is almost daily. I'm working on daily, and I'm developing my relationship.
And it's renewing your mind.
Yeah. And I'm developing my relationship with my higher power daily also. And so for me, that's God. That wasn't a struggle for me. I just believe. And I think that there's a really good way of coming to that understanding of just, it's in the big book of actually, we aren't just here on our own and having to drum all of this up by ourselves. We can tap into a power greater than ourselves who can give us new information.
What you couldn't do, and
new
empower
wisdom.
us. Like that's where we get our power from.
Yeah.
And so I picked up on the word choice. And so in my using, I ended up choiceless. There was no choice. I was in a deep, dark pit. And what rehab gave me when I finally got into rehab, not really even by my choice, because on my own, I just couldn't even stay sober long enough to pass a test. And so God acted in my life before I could even have a choice. I didn't have a choice. And then rehab actually gave me the space to actually sober up, get the drugs and alcohol out of my system, and then I can choose recovery.
Right.
And so all of this stuff is coming from belief systems that were created throughout our lives. You can't trust authority. No one will ever love you. And so it like makes me prove myself. And I have all this rhetoric in my head. That's my thinking. That's my will. And that's what I'm actually turning over to God. Shut this off. And as God re-implants belief systems, I can trust authority. I am valuable. I can trust God to provide for me, defend me, protect me, all of those things. And then my positive affirmations are actually becoming true. And I'm actually speaking, I'm not cursing, I'm blessing. And so then I can do that to other people. I can do that to you, my kids, the community around us.
And I like how you started it with, it's really about willingness. And how many times have you sat in that room? Because it's a thing that we kind of do a little bit often is, hey, what are you grateful for? And there's that one person that is, it's not that they couldn't think of something, but you can just tell they are unwilling. They're unwilling.
Well, they're caught in self. They're caught in self-pity and
they'll say like, oh, there's just nothing, there's only, or we can have the flip side too, where like people want to deny anything negative in their life and they only want to focus on the positive.
Oh, everything's awesome.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so one of the things that we do in some of our groups is a highlight and a low light. Tell us a highlight of your week and a low light of your week. And because some people can't talk about the hard stuff and then some people can't talk about the good stuff, but it's really about willingness.
But this is all about having been transformed inside so that I can actually speak out of new belief systems.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Hope round 2 went better than round 1. All right. Have a great Friday afternoon. Tomorrow is Saturday. Yay. We will see you.
Do you know what today is?
Today is Hanukkah.
I don't know. I wish I knew that.
Why
I wish I
is it-
knew. Is it Hanukkah? Hanukkah? No, but Hanukkah could happen anytime. Like, there's
You
no
have to
way.
Google it.
It's not. Yeah, it's like different every year. I don't
Okay,
even.
so what day is it? Is
2
it
weeks
like
to Christmas.
2 weeks to Christmas? So I'm starting to have,
That shouldn't be a stressful
anxiety.
thing.
No, what if they shut down the malls?
We don't care.
I haven't ordered
Let me
anything
just tell
online.
you right
Nothing
now.
online. I have not ordered anything online. Our tree isn't decorated.
If they shut down the malls,
Positive affirmation. Positive affirmation.
we will still have a special Christmas
And
here
gosh
with.
darn it,
Like, it's not about the
people
presents.
like me.
And we would have steak because we have steak in the freezer. That's what we'd have for Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
Steak.
Can't wait for
So
Christmas.
you just.
All right. Have a great afternoon. Go shopping. Wash your hands. Keep a hockey stick length apart from everybody.